Hello and welcome to Anime Twitch Jeopardy Season 2 Winners Bracket Round 3, brought not to you just by a host, but the guy who's somehow amazed that we managed to make this game happen because it's been a rescheduling nightmare. It's Replay. We've got a great game for you all today, but before I introduce the contestants, I'm gonna run down the rules for those of you who have never watched Jeopardy before. We have 3 rounds: Jeopardy, Double Jeopardy, and Final Jeopardy. First 2 rounds will have 5 categories, each category having 5 prompts worth points from 100 to 1,000. Contestants will buzz in once the prompt has been read. The first person to buzz in will have the opportunity to respond to the prompt in the form of a question. So if I were to say, the best Twitch emote, you'd reply, what is Pogsire? One prompt on each board is the daily double, where the contestants can bet any amount of points they've accumulated and up to 1,000 if they are below that margin. Whoever joined the voice call first has control of the board, and whatever prompt they can pick whatever prompt they want to start. And before the second round, the lowest point total will start with control of the board. Anyone who doesn't have negative points will be able to play Final Jeopardy, where, like the daily double, contestants can bet as many points as they've accumulated for one final question. After that, whoever has the most points will win the game and advance to our championship round, where they will face off against MathWiz and Kriz. And with that, let's meet our previous winners, shall we? First off, we have Ember Reviews. Ember, how are you doing on this fine evening?
I'm doing pretty good. Riding a little high off my last win, hoping to push it a little bit further.
And what a win it was over the likes of Mr. Nice Guy. It was an impressive victory. You got a stumper that I didn't think anyone would ever get. I'm trying to remember what the anime was, but it's escaping me at the moment. Super excited you're here. I'm sure you're gonna kill it. Next up, we have the Code Geass champion, as shown by his electric run where he got the entire Code Geass category right to propel him to victory. It's Zero of Kato Beyond. How's it going, Zero?
Hello. I am Zero.
You had a great game. It was a pretty low-scoring affair, but your knowledge of Code Geass managed to carry you through. How do you think you'll fare this time around with a more balanced board, as it were?
Well, I still have to believe in myself.
Good. The belief of self is important. Last but certainly not least, because he has the most points of anyone who's competing in this round, we have Rowland. Rowland, how are you?
Doing good. Just woke up fresh, ready to go.
Yeah, unlike usual, you're not playing at 6 a.m. local time. You're playing
nice.
at the very reasonable hour of 10 a.m. local time. Oh man, I'm sure you'll have a great game. Last time you set a record for most points on one board. Can we expect another game-breaking performance this time around?
I will do my best not to disappoint my fans.
Fantastic. And the fans are in the chat. We've got a great game for you all this evening. Let's switch over our music. I've got a new track for our opening song. Just kidding, we're playing the old one. Our categories are Tricky Thesaurus, Emoto Troubles, Famous Opening Lines, Polytheism, and Hail Satan. Rowland, since we're our points leader of the 3 winners going into this game, and you also came in first to the call, you have control of the board to start. Where would you like to begin?
I'm intrigued by Tricky Thesaurus. Let's do 100.
Tricky Thesaurus for 100. It's a fan favorite and we brought it back. Sabercraft Network. Ember, you buzzed in first.
What is Sword Art Online?
That is the answer we are looking for. Ember, it's your board. Where are we off to now?
I'm feeling good about this category. Let's go 200.
Tricky Thesaurus for 200. Produce Hamper. Rowland.
What is Fruit Basket?
That is correct. Rowland, you have reasserted control of the board. Where are we off to now?
I actually don't feel so good about this one, so I'm going to switch over to Famous Opening Lines 100.
Famous Opening Lines for 100. I have to thank Dr. Whoops for writing the category to bringing it back. It's been, I think, like 2 months since we did Famous Opening Lines. It's a classic. I was right in not avoiding her, wasn't I? No, maybe it was a mistake. Because her body was extremely and unreasonably light, for her, the thing called weight did not exist. Rowland, you buzzed in first, beating out the other 2 barely.
What is Bakemonogatari?
That is the answer we're looking for. Where are we off to now?
I know Whoops' favorite, so I'm going to go down the line, 200.
Well, he didn't write all of these. I took out a whole bunch of them. So yeah, I would, if that's what you're banking on, it's not going to work out for you in the long run. There's no mistake about it. This is a conspiracy. Rowland.
I'm not 100% certain, but I'm going to guess what is Welcome to the NHK?
It's a good guess, a good assumption. We continuing
Let's
our
try
way down.
300.
300 it is. Chihiro, we're almost there. Ember.
What is Spirited Away?
That is the correct answer.
Good.
Jeez.
Ember.
Let's go opening lines 400.
Opening lines for 4. Asking someone how long they believed in Santa Claus is so meaningless that it couldn't even serve as worthless gossip. Regardless, if you're going to ask me how much of my childhood I believed in an old man in a red suit, I can confidently say that I never believed in him in the first place. Ember, you buzzed in right. I just switched. Rowland apparently buzzed in first. Rowland, what is it?
I almost wish he had. What is the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya?
You shouldn't wish that Ember buzzed in first. Ember, was that going to be your guess?
I was really uncertain.
That was it, yeah.
Yeah, pretty iconic first line. Rowland, still your board. We clearing this one?
Let's try it.
500. Here I go. Makoto, throw the ball already. Say, did you hear something just now? And our first stump of the game. I'm so excited.
I don't want to
that
risk it.
Happened. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is the girl who leapt through time? Is that your guess, Rowland?
Yes, it was, but I was like, that's a lot of points.
It is a lot of points. Rowland, still your board. Where are we off to?
Let's try Polytheism for 100.
Polytheism for 100. Not only does this anime have many gods, it's got a lot of gods from a whole bunch of pantheons. While Hestia is certainly the face of the heavenly because of her proximity to Bel, you don't have to look far to find Loki and Ishtar. Rowland, you buzzed in first, beating out Ember.
What is Danmachi?
Danmachi is the correct answer. Is it
I'm a
wrong to
little
pick up
worried that
girls?
I'm getting priority because I'm in Japan and it's like compensating for me.
Yeah, I don't know how the system works. If I'm being entirely honest, it's one
Got
of the
that networking metagame going for you.
Yeah, that's all part of the plan.
Just stop knowing all the answers.
that would help. If you just stopped knowing the answers, that would help. Rowland, still your board. Where are we off to?
Let's try mixing it up and skip ahead to 400. For
Polytheism for 400. When Rista summons a peculiar hero to save the world of Gaia Brand in this anime, she is far from the only goddess in charge of saving other worlds. The entirety of heaven is modeled after saving fantasy worlds, and this hero is coming to completely make a mockery of the system by training with the divine blade god until he runs in fear from the hero. Rowland.
What is Shinsho Yusha or Cautious Hero?
Cautious hero is
Where the hero is overly cautious.
That's what-
something.
I couldn't remember the title of that one. That was
Yeah.
That was an interesting one.
I'm inclined to agree. Rowland, still your board.
Let's try 300.
Polytheism for 300. The Japanese Shinto pantheon is real in the world of this anime. While our female lead Hiyori is stuck with a delivery god you've never heard of, there's Bishamon wielding her regalia to fight off Ayakashi, and Ebisu trying to find the secret of the masks and the hidden sorcerer. Ember, you buzzed in first. Rowland and Zero were right behind.
What is Noragami?
Yes, it is one of my faves. Noragami, it is. Ember, where are we off to now?
Let's do Polytheism 200.
200. The 7 strongest people in the world of this anime are known as the Great 7 Powers and have names like the Technique God, Dragon God, Death God, etc. And in a recent episode, our friends at Dead End actually had a run-in with the number 2 on the list. Rowland.
What is Mushoku Tensei?
That is the correct answer. Rowland, your board.
I'm going to save 500 for later. Let's try Hail Satan 100.
Hail Satan for 100. You're going to tell me the anime that this character is from. What anime is this character from? Ember.
What is Dragon Ball Z?
I would have accepted Dragon Ball Z. It was all good to me. All right. Ember, you're aboard. Where are we off to now?
All right, this category intrigues me, so let's go with 200 for
I-
Hail Satan.
I had a feeling you'd like it. I told you in pre-show. What anime is this character from? Ember.
What is The Devil is a Part-Timer?
That is correct. All 3 of our contestants buzzed in. Ember just got in first. I'm guessing we're going to 300?
Yep.
300 it is. What anime is this character from? Rowland,
What does Gabrielle drop out?
Yes, that is correct. Whoa, don't know what happened with that. Zoom in.
She's getting closer.
Round
400.
400. Let's do it. What anime is this character from? Round.
Oh no. What is Fairy Tale?
That is not the answer we're looking for.
No.
Orofine is right on in chat. Ember, 0. Either you going to take a stab?
I got
I don't know
nothing.
her.
Doesn't look like it. Shocking somewhere out there crying. What is Umineko when they cry? Round, still your board.
Let's go for 500, Hail Satan.
Hail Satan for 500. What anime is this character from?
Not something I've seen, but
Can't say. I'm shocked that there's no buzzins. No buzzins in chat either. Chat, you guys are better than this. What the hell?
I feel like I've seen this image at
Yeah.
least before, but I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Well, we were looking at Kinnikuman is the anime, and I believe that is the Satan King, I believe is the character's name. Could it be
Would have never
totally-
gotten that.
Yeah, well, good thing you didn't buzz in. Round, still your board.
let's trouble ourselves with some Mimotos for 100.
All right, I'd like to thank Chris for writing this category.
Of course, Chris wrote this.
Tsukusa Fukushimi wrote this hit light novel about a high school boy who bonds with his little sister over her closet otaku status and her penchant for erotic games, especially those including Little Sisters. It received an anime adaptation in 2013, and the waifu wars sparked to life surrounding Kirino, Kuroneko, and Ayase. Ember, you buzzed in first.
What is Oreimo?
That is the correct answer. We also would have accepted the full title, which I'm not going to read.
Coward.
No, I just don't want to. Ember, you're bored.
Let's round back to polytheism for 500. just to
Polytheism
finish it off.
for 5. Athena is something of the odd one out in the world of this manga turned anime, as she's the only one who doesn't have ambitions of taking over the world like Poseidon or Hades, even though she's got 88 soldiers wielding the cloths, and she's also happy to go by her birth name of Sayori Kato. As always, the 500s are stumpers. Ting is right on in chat. I didn't see that one coming. But I also
The
think
jump from 4 to 500 is insane.
apparently, I mean, I try to make the 500 stumpers, as you all well know. What is Saint Seiya?
Ah.
Ember, still your board, and there's still a daily double hanging out there somewhere.
Let's go back to the Emotos for 200.
Emoto troubles for 200. One spontaneous, irresponsible, and spoiled. The other organized, responsible, and hardworking. The Hirasawa sisters of this Kyoto Annie anime make up an interesting pair, but despite the apparent flaws of the lead guitar-playing protagonist, her younger sister has full trust in her at the end of the day. Round.
What is Kaon?
Kaon is the correct answer.
And why did no one else buzz in?
I have not seen Kaon or Lucky Star, so I wasn't sure which one of those two it was going to be.
Good answer. I also haven't seen Kaon or Lucky Star. Round. Your board. Where are we off to?
Let's do 300 for that same.
Moto troubles for
family.
300. In a family of 4 siblings, none of whom are blood related, the youngest, Kato, is an utter handful, wielding Aratama, a hammer that can shift in size to fit her needs, all around the Looking Glass City. Of the 3 elder siblings, Yase, her sister, definitely likes her the most, at least at the start. Round, you buzzed in first, beating out Ember.
What is Kyoso Giga?
Kyosogege is the correct answer, one of my personal favorites. Round, your board.
Let's do 400.
Emoto Troubles for 400. Based on a visual novel, this dramatic story focuses on 2 twins who return to their hometown after having lost both of their parents. The story takes a turn as repressed emotions start emerging and a dark secret of romance starts forming between the 2 twins. I'm very thankful that...
I'm going to take a guess.
All right,
and
Ember. Let's hear it.
This is going to sell me out so hard if this is the answer. What is Yosuga no Sora? Ah!
What exactly did you sell out right here? That you've seen it before?
If you've seen it, you know.
If you know, you know.
And I apparently don't know. We'll have to. I think that's gonna have to be the title of the episode.
Oh no.
Oh boy, Ember. Yeah, it gave you control of the board. I think it might be worth it in the long run. Where are we off to?
End by suffering for 500, Emoto.
And by suffering for 500. Almost like a mystery novel, this comedic ecchi show forces its main character to choose a girl whom he loves and marry her by the time he graduates high school, all to inherit the Mikadono group, his late father's company. There's just one issue, that being that one of the love interests is his long-lost sister, but he doesn't know who. Rowland, you buzzed in first.
What is my sister is among them?
Yeah, I will happily take that as the answer. All three of our
Forget the
contestants
Japanese
buzzed in, which is good, concerning. You, audience, be the judge. Rowland, you only have Tricky Thesaurus left. Where do you want to start?
Let's do 500, just for fun.
Okay, well, Gourd Clippers. Rowland.
What is pumpkin scissors?
Okay, Rowland, level with me here. Did you know that was a real anime?
Yes.
Hey, Crossout Media, thank you for the
It's
subscription.
on my plan to watch because they have really interesting looking character designs.
Okay. Hope you're doing well, Bryce. All right, Round, where are we off to next? I just couldn't get over the fact that Pumpkin Scissors was an anime. I really want to watch it. I love it.
It's been on my plan to watch for a while.
You know what?
Let's do 400.
I'll happily make a contract with one of you to get it done before the end of the month. All right, 400. Dominion from Cadavers. Ember.
What is Empire of Corpses?
That is right on the money. And Ember, that means ding ding ding, you won the daily double. I was so excited.
Oh, no.
we were so close to getting a daily double, not in like the last 5 questions, and then y'all just abandoned the category, and I was like, what the fuck?
Now we actually
Right,
have
it's
something to
appealing.
lose.
So Ember, how much do you want to wager?
Oh.
You can wager any amount from 0. Well, no, you have to bet at least 100. 100 to 1,900.
700.
700. All right, you know what? I love it. It's a little bit aggressive. We'll take it. Ember, you can just tell me the answer when you know it. Chorus from one's core.
What is Anthem of the Heart?
That is right on the money. That's 700 points, taking you up to
Nice.
2,600. And that will end our first board. Ember with 2,600, Rowland with 3,000 in the lead, and 0 will get you involved in the second half. This is, it's just tradition, I think, at this point, that someone has to get 0 in the first half. Hey, 0 was 0. I mean, hey, it works. It's working. It's working.
Yeah, I'm on brand at the very least.
Good. All right, we're going to run a quick 30-second ad break while I ask our contestants. You know what? I don't really have a question for you. How do you all feel? How are we feeling?
Well, I feel good. I feel like I can really come back in and win this one.
Good. You know what, Zero? I'll give you a bit of hope here. There is a Code Geass question in the second half.
I don't know if I'm gonna get it with these buzzer pushers over here.
I believe it or not, I might have made it so hard because I'm trying to get the stump. That might not be true. I'm just saying maybe it's true.
What do you want to bet?
I hope it's true.
The real
because-
world that was made harder, as if we were going to get any of
Oh
those.
no, I remember this category. Oh no.
All right. Well, as always, our contestants are spoiling categories into the second half. What else is new? And we are going to head right into it before they spoil any more. We have Tatsunoko Production, The Way Back Home, Frame 1 OP, Love and War, and the permanent category, The Real World. Zero, you
It's really
do
a spoiler if it's a permanent category.
Yeah, I mean, yes, true. True facts. Zero, you do have control of the board to start as you have the least points. Your comeback begins now. Where are we going?
Alright, if I had to guess where the Code Geass question is, I would guess Love and War for 600.
Love and War for 600. This manga adaptation follows a princess whose love interest kills her father, ascending to the throne and forcing her to escape with her bodyguard / other childhood friend, who has been holding back his feelings since childhood. Originally something of a weakling, by the time the story builds into full conflict, our titular heroine is a threat diplomatically and on the battlefield. Ember.
What is Yona of the Dawn?
Akatsuki no Yona. I think you and I share a love of this series.
This one's one of my favorites.
Yeah, dude. Oh, it's
Sounds
so good. Highly recommend to anyone out there who hasn't checked it out yet. And it looks like chat was mostly getting it right. Chat, I don't have much time to interact with you guys. These guys are killing the game. I don't have a moment to look over to the side and give props to chat. Ember, it's your board. You've taken control of the lead. Where are we off to now?
I'm intrigued by this category, so let's go frame 1 OP for 200.
Frame 1 OP for 200. What anime is this the first frame of?
Oh, I have a guess,
That could
but
be
I'm not
any anime protagonist.
Rowland.
Knowing this is Replay's game, is this
Oh.
Hyoka? What is Hyoka?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No. You see, you gotta know the person who's asking the question sometimes. Yeah.
I was like, this is 200, and it would be difficult otherwise, so it must be Hyoka.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I think that's a pretty iconic first frame.
I don't remember it. I've seen the opening, but I don't remember that.
Clearly. Rowland, it's your board. You're in a tie with Ember. Where are we off to?
I love OPs, so let's go 400.
400. What anime is this the first frame of OP2? Rowland.
What is Carol on Tuesday?
That is correct. That would
Oh
be.
yeah, there they are in the back there.
Yeah, you can see. I think you can only see a Tuesday back there, but yeah. I mean, Kiss Me is a great OP. Rowland, your board.
Let's do 600.
In what world is Hyoka not mainstream? Chat. What anime is this? The first frame of the OP2. Wait, that's not how the English language works. Oh boy. Right.
My head is like an inch from the screen, but no clue.
Looks like we got
It's
a
so
little
dark.
Yeah. It is a lot of dark. I feel like the pose. Well,
I have a guess, but I'm not sure.
well, let's see if your guess is right. No one in chat got this, so it really was a stumper. Apparently, what is champion or
Okay, that was
campion?
not my guess. So
I didn't think it was that hard, but maybe it was. Round, still your board.
I'm not gonna get discouraged. Let's do 800.
800 it is. What is the first frame? What is the first frame? What is the anime that this is the first frame of the OP2? Rowland.
What is Kepeki Danshi Aoyama-kun?
Yeah, that's right on. Clean Freak Oyama-kun.
Minor panic because I forgot the name.
Rowland, you're crazy for that one, bro.
It's a great opening. It's really good.
I picked these mostly through after the first two by randomizing a shuffle, and yeah, that it was very good. Rowland, you're bored.
Let's try 1,000.
Frame 1 OP for 1,000. What anime is this the first? What OP? What anime is this the frame 1 of the opening 2? I'm really struggling, bro.
It's okay. Take all the time you need because I don't know.
Doesn't
Isn't
look
this
like
your category?
I can't. I don't want to risk it.
Doesn't look like chat knows either. You don't have to risk it if you don't want to, Ember. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is Recan?
Okay, not my guess either. Okay, I thought it was
was your
Soul
guess,
Eater
Adam?
Not for some reason.
What was your guess, Ember?
Soul Eater Not was gonna be my guess.
That would have been a good guess. I would have been a fan of it. Looks like chat was mostly guessing like Yuna and the Hot Springs. Which I mean. Like,
Oh yeah, that
sense.
makes sense.
I was thinking Yokai Watch maybe, but I
Oh,
don't know.
Yokai Watch would have been a good one too. All right, Round, still your board. We got 4 other great categories here. Where you want to go?
Let's try the Way Back Home 200.
The Way Back Home for 200. It turns out that Ryuji's window in his family's home is right across from Taiga's apartment's window, leading to shenanigans like him dressing in a bear costume and trying to get across the gap, or her breaking back into her house after forgetting a key. It's also convenient for plotting how they're going to get each other's best friend to fall in love with them in this anime. Rowland, you buzzed in right before Ember.
What is Toradora?
That is right on, chat. You guys all got it right as well. Rowland, your board.
So are these about homes?
That'd be a pretty good guess. Based off of,
Let's do the next one.
based off of the name of the category. Heading back home doesn't mean the same thing to Bonri after his accident on the bridge, leading to his amnesia. That doesn't prevent his ghost from filling us in on the details and explains the love triangle between Linda and Coco more fully in this JC Staff anime. Rowland,
What is Golden Time?
That is correct.
To back-to-back JC staff, same time period?
Yeah,
Anyway.
pretty sure they're both written by the same person too, if I'm not mistaken. Round, your board.
Yeah, I think the original, the source. 600, please.
Let's do it. The beginning of this anime opens with a young girl heading to the house that she used to live in with her mom and dad, opening the locked door to reveal pages and pages of manga manuscripts in boxes. Ember.
What is Kakushigoto?
That is correct.
I need to see that.
It was good.
I love that anime. I think it's in my top 25. Ember, your board.
Way Back Home, 800.
The Way Back Home for 800. Despite his allergy to cats, Yuto is the protagonist of this anime, where the titular shape-shifting cat girl demon is sworn to protect him from Ayakashi. She also lives with him in his home, which leads to a bit of sneezing in the middle of the night when she gets close, which is often. This is a 2010 ecchi series.
I'm glad I saw the ecchi series bit at the end.
I swear I've seen this. Why can't I remember? So long ago.
Titular shape-shifting
The
cat
year of
girl.
2010. It feels like an eternity ago, and yet 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No one in chat got it right either. The answer we were looking for is Omamori Himari.
Maybe I didn't know it.
I was going to risk it and say Black Cat until I saw that it was ecchi, and I was like, that's definitely not ecchi.
Is it Ember's board?
I think it's Ember.
I think
Yeah, it's Ember's board.
let's finish it off for 1,000.
Let's do it. I was hoping we would get here. The track The Way Back Home is a standout from the phenomenal Sangatsu no Lion soundtrack, composed by this woman. She's also responsible for the soundtracks to every anime in this category, writing beautiful tracks like Kotori no Itsude and revealing a long-held secret, all in regard to a sense of home.
If I'm slightly off, I hope you're going to be generous.
Yeah,
but
Ron,
it's,
I'm
Yukari Hashimoto?
what
Something like
do I
that.
have to be generous for, dude? That was amazing.
Oh, okay.
I
thought it was like
honestly
Yuka or
thought
something.
maybe I've just been ruined by the fact that every time I do this is a composer category, nobody ever gets it right. I'm so glad that
I don't know a
got this
ton, but I
right.
love Sangatsu, so I know
Oh,
that
there
one.
we go.
I was thinking of Michiru Oshima for some reason. but that
Also,
didn't-
great composer.
Yeah.
All right, Brown, you got a healthy lead here. We got Tatsunoko Production, Love and War minus the 600, in The Real World. Where you want to go?
Well, I don't want to save it for last, so let's do the real world now with 200.
The Real World for 200. These sticky-tongued insects consumers include proper ones like the giant and mammals loosely called that, like Australia's numbat. Round.
What is an anteater?
That is correct. We keeping going down?
Yeah, let's do it.
400. This novel could have been called 2.5 Days in the Life of Holden Caulfield. Ember.
What is Catcher in the Rye?
That is correct. I'm not going to be a stickler about the first article. That would be insane of me. Ember, where you want to go?
Real World, 300.
The Real World
Or
for...
600.
There is no
That's-
Let's do 600.
Yep,
Some surmise
yeah.
that arsenic in the wallpaper contributed to this leader's death on the island of St. Helena in 1821. Round.
Who is Napoleon?
That is correct.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Round, you're bored.
800, please.
The Real World for 800. Georgia's Emory University was one of the locations for this 2016 movie about NASA's female human computers. Rowland.
What is Hidden Figures?
That is correct. That is the movie in question.
Man, this category is like actually good for once. For me, I mean.
What the fuck? you come into my game and suddenly we're fucking taking a shit on me? What the
Last
fuck?
time it was like, what was the revolution in Prague in the like 1700s? And I was like,
Yeah,
what?
yeah, I think I got a question about like Wimbledon last time. I'm like, what?
Oh,
No.
come on. Wimbledon. Come on, guys. Tennis. It was relevant at the time. Oh, come on. Don't be ridiculous. Ah, this is ridiculous. All right.
Do thousands.
We're doing the
Don't worry,
we're
I'll
doing the
mess it up
1K.
and then redeem you.
All right.
Yeah, 1K.
Let's do it. It's the symbol for the metric unit equal to a cubic decimeter. There you go. There you go, Rowland. Here's the dog shit question you were looking for.
Metric? What? No, I'm just kidding.
All
There's a
right.
specific symbol for cubic?
I was just thinking that. I'm like, they do that?
Well, you guys are gonna you might kick yourselves in 3, 2, 1. DeBottle's right on. What is L? We're looking for leader.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, that makes
Clever.
sense.
It does track. That one was that was kind of a rough one on purpose. Well, I mean, it's the 1K. Gotta go big. Round, where are we off to?
Let's do Tatsunoko production for 200.
Let's do it. Tatsunoko took over production of this series for the second season while the staff at Production IG focused on the movie. That makes the studio a scapegoat for this not great season, though it had plenty of other problems like introducing Misa to replace Ginoza, lacking the writing of the Uro Butcher, and losing Kogami. Sybil would say to exterminate. Ember.
What is Psychopaths?
That is correct.
Oh, I'm so stupid.
I
saw Sybil and was like, oh, it must be a different show that Sybil would not like.
Yeah, see, like, I now that I like the category has me thinking like Tatsunoko. It makes me think like early anime, but I keep forgetting that they're still making stuff.
Yep, they are indeed. Ember, where you want to go next?
Let's do 400 for Tatsunoko.
Let's do it. The continuation of a franchise that Tatsunoko launched in the 70s, this 2013 anime follows a group of superpowered heroes protecting the city of Tachiwaka in their note suits from Berg Katse, an alien who can kiss people to look like them and then frame them for various crimes. Rowland, you buzzed in right before Ember.
What is Gatchaman Crowns?
That is correct. Gotcha, man. In the name
600.
of 600, let's go. This TV series was a Tatsunoko production originally, adapting the 1966 manga, but you'd likely know the iconic vehicle, the Mach 5, better from the film adaptation by the Wachowski siblings. Ember.
What is Speed Racer?
That is correct.
I did not know that there was a film.
Oh, dude, the film is
It's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's critically contentious. Let's put it that way. Some people think it's amazing. Other people think it's dog shit crazy. What I can say is visually, it's a fucking treat. It's a lot of fun. Ember, it's your board. There's still a daily double hanging out there somewhere.
Oh yeah. Tatsunoko 800.
That is it. That is the daily double.
Of course it
I
is.
was giving you the hints.
Well, all right, you're 3,000 back from Rowland. You can bet up to 5K. Where do you want to go?
I'm on a hot streak with this category, and I guess I need to catch up. Let's do 2,000.
2,000.
You won't catch up though.
You can tell me when. Well, he's also playing it safe a little.
No, it's cool.
A 1993 anime series that's Tatsunoko production follows the titular commander of a ship called the Soyo Kaze, and no one can tell whether he's a complete moron who stumbles his way into constant victory or a tactical genius who merely uses the disguise of a moron to accomplish his goals. Even his crew isn't sure. What is the anime in question, Ember?
What is Irresponsible Captain Tyler?
Bingo.
Yes!
And that brings
Nice.
you up to 7K, putting you within 1,000. I'm
The
guessing
name
we're
of the
going to the
ship.
1K.
The name of the ship instantly started setting off bells in my head, but then I finally got it at the end. But yeah, let's go to Tatsunoko for 1,000.
Let's do it. One of the classic space anime that would later get additions like Plus, Frontier, 7, and more. This original installment following the first human-alien war aboard a gigantic battleship that holds a city of civilians is even outclassed by its own film re-release, both done by Tatsunoko, and that film is canon within the franchise itself. Ember.
What is Super Dimensional Fortress Macross?
That is correct. Macross is right on the money. Rowland was, yeah, I mean, that was a really easy 1,000, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know.
Yeah, that might be the easiest 1,000 I've had in this game so far.
I think it might be the easiest 1,000, period, if I'm being entirely honest.
I was hoping I'd have that because I watched a somewhat obscure Tatsunoko anniversary production called Egao no Daika a couple years ago. And I was like, maybe it'll be that.
Maybe I should have gone for that. You know what? I've just been watching a lot. I just finished the original Macross the other day, and I wanted to put it on here. And I wrote the question before I tiered out the numbers, and somehow it wound up in the 1,000 because originally it was a harder question. Then I dumbed it down because no one who tested the game could possibly get it, and I didn't rebalance.
I'm curious as to what it was.
You know what? I'll post it on Twitter maybe tomorrow, and I can really savage people on that platform. Ember, it's a tie game. The Code Geass question's still out there somewhere for Zero to get in on this. Don't worry, Zero. I haven't forgotten about you. Ember, where do you want to go?
All right, let's just go top to bottom. Love and War for 200.
200 to get us started. Love Dramatic, sometimes known as Oh Love Me Mister, sung by Masayuki Suzuki, is the OP for this anime, where the final line of the OP, Love is War, is one of the subtitles / after the colon / shorthand differentiators. Rowland.
What is Kaguya-sama?
That is correct.
I knew that was going to be in this category at some point. I just
That's the
was
name.
wondering where.
Yeah, I was going to make it the easiest one. Rowland, it's your board, 400, 800, 1,000.
I agree with Ember. Let's do 400. Go down.
400. Sophie, transformed into an old woman, begins to have feelings for the titular magician whose employ she's found herself in while trying to break the curse. As she begs him to stop fighting in the war, as every time he does, it becomes harder for him to turn back from the bird monster he becomes. Man, I'm just not good at grammar, dude. Rowland, you buzzed in first.
What is Howl's Moving Castle?
That is correct. Recently
That's my favorite
group watched by the RVDS. Hope everyone enjoyed it. Rowland, it's your board, 800, 1,000.
800, please.
Let's do it. Forgotten in the many love interests and ships in Code Geass is the romance of one of the 4 heavenly swords and their leader. Nagisa has a not-so-secret crush on this individual, a man who makes miracles happen, like beating Britannia without nightmare frames. 0.
Who is Toto?
That is correct.
That
That puts 0 on the board. I knew that was going to be a freebie for 0, and probably too hard
All
for
right, 0, you finally have a choice. Where do you want to go?
I'm curious. Did you guys not know? Did you just let me have that one?
I didn't know, honestly.
I didn't know it, but I was probably going to let you have it even if I did know it.
I appreciate it. All right, let's go to Love and War for 1,000.
0. I do think you and I are like you more so than me, but very few people know like the character list of Code Geass as well as like our type. I'll just put it that way. All right, the 1,000.
Yeah.
A fictional anime based on true events. Jinzaburo has been exiled to Tsushima Island in time for an attempted repulsion of an invading force. A talented warrior, he is the object of the island princess's affection. You can debate that, but is more focused on the family he has left behind while fighting in an unwinnable conflict. Wilt's question is right on in chat. Wow.
What is this?
Good shit, Will.
Huh.
That's an impressive pickup. Hey, Mathwiz, glad you could make it to see who your competition will be in the championship round.
It's something Mongol, but I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
Round dangerous to maybe say the answer out loud for someone else to pick up. What is Anglemoy's record of Mongol invasion? If you would just said record of Mongol invasion, I would have given it to you.
Yeah, but I didn't.
I was thrown off by the fictional anime part at the beginning.
Yeah, I just wanted to be clear that it's a piece of fiction and not a because that is a real event that happened. There was a Mongol invasion of the island of whatever I just said, and I wanted to be clear that it is not like a historical record. All right, and that
fun fact, if it's all right, kamikaze, the word that we associate with suicide, like diving from planes in World War II, was originally used to describe the divine wind typhoon that killed all the Mongol ships after the invasion.
This is a true fact, and it happened twice, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
which is pretty amazing. All right, and this is apparently lucky 8s. We go into our final Jeopardy question. Ember having 8,000, 0 having 800, and Rowland having 8,600, and that brings us to third time's the charm. Gentlemen, if you could bet in your individual chats the amount of points that you would like to wager.
Man, this is difficult.
Not giving any hints away in our final Jeopardy category title. Alrighty.
Where are we supposed to type it?
If you could write it in your individual chat, 0 chat should be right above the.
Yes.
All right, this is gonna be an exciting finale. No matter what happens, the number amounts are too big. They're too big for it not to be exciting. It's honestly been a long time since we had a Final Jeopardy where multiple people were above, like I even want to say like 4,000, and like could potentially catapult themselves into the stratosphere for the highest ever point total not in a championship game. All right, everyone has made their bets. Let's get this show on the road. Just got to get our music set up. And we are good. Let's see what happens. Kazuhito Kato's creation is a famous third, borrowing the lineage and name of Maurice LeBlanc's iconic protagonist, giving us lesser-known anime films like The Mystery of Mamo, Legend of the Gold of Babylon, and an iconic crossover with Detective Conan. The anime series is currently in part 6. You guys have 30 seconds. If you could type out your answers, best of luck. Who will win? Alrighty. For the record, that was not copyright free music. That was I commissioned that from a friend. All right, that brings us to the very end of the game. Looks like chat is mostly getting it right, which is very exciting. We begin with Zero. Zero bet all of his points. He guessed. What is Lupin the Third? That was correct. That puts him up to 1,600, which, believe it or not, is more points than he had last time he played.
More points than my previous victory. I'm getting better every day.
Oh man, yeah. All we have to do is do a few more rounds, Zero, and you'll be breaking 10K no problem. That brings us to Ember. Ember bet 4,000, and he guessed what is Lupin the Third, which puts him up to 12,000.
I kind of wish I had bet more.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's just how it be sometimes, right? Like, you never know. You never know if you're going to know the final Jeopardy or not. It could have been a really savage question. I don't think this was necessarily easy, but
of course I knew the question about Kato.
Yeah. And that brings us to Rowan. Rowan bet it all, and then he sent me a VTuber who has worry under it. I don't understand why he would do this. VTubers are banned on my server. That's not true. They're just quarantined.
It might not be a VTuber. How would you know?
Come on, dude. I chat with Jack of Under the Scope and Gianni and Tay, who are all obsessed with VTubers on the reg. I know it's a VTuber. I think it's Korone. I don't know anything. All right. Anyway.
Good taste. Good taste.
Rowland bet it all. Why isn't replay that? You're ruining the moment, Danter King. Rowland bet it all. 8,600. If he got it right, he wins with easily the most points in the history of the show. If he got it wrong, he goes down to 0. Not only does he lose, and Ember wins with 12,000, an incredible achievement, but he also comes in third place behind 0, which, I mean, would kind of be fitting. Chat, can I see some Pogsires? Because we have to welcome our new member to the championship round. It is, in fact, Rowland, who did incorrectly guess what is Lupin the Third. And that will put him at, I believe, 13,200. Congratulations to Rowland. We got some victory music playing for you.
I think that's 16,200 or 17,200.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was using Ember's amount as my judgment because I forgot that Ember hadn't also gone all in. Brown, I'm pretty sure this is actually the most points ever scored in the show. So you've done this twice now. How can you keep doing this to me?
I might not have tried for it if it was like if I was further ahead and I could just try to be like sneaky with the points, but I was like, if Ember bets it all, I have to bet it all, basically.
Yeah.
I feel a little better knowing that I couldn't have won anyway. So.
Yeah. Yes, that definitely helps. Wow, what a game, Rowland. What a performance. Ember, also what a performance. Just wasn't enough at the very end. Wow, I'm amazed. And Zero, you were here too. You were here for the whole thing. You know what, Zero?
Listen, I buzzed on like 5 questions at least.
Oh, more than 5. You buzzed on at least like 15 questions. It just happened that you were never first. Which happens. I mean, Zero, the most important thing is that you have proven that you are truly the like only true Code Geass fan. Which is
And that's what I'm here to prove.
like
That's
honestly.
why I come on the show.
Honestly, Zero, I think next season I'll have to do an exhibition round where we just try and find people who want to come for your Code Geass crown, and I just make it 51 questions of like really tough Code Geass trivia. I feel like that'd be so much fun.
Beautiful.
I would do the
That'd be
same thing for Hyoka on my end, but literally no one has the Hyoka knowledge I have. Not to be arrogant or anything. Anyway, Ember, you played a hell of a game, my dude. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Good game.
I think it's safe to say that of the people who didn't make it into the finals, Ember would have slaughtered them. We'll have to do Ember versus Jack of Under the Scope versus Jag sometime in the future. That'll be exciting. I want to give everyone time to plug. Oh, sorry, Ember. I didn't mean to interrupt.
I was just gonna say, you still have yet to even touch on my home field advantage in any of this either.
So true. Yeah, I'll have to give you a Fena warrior princess, pirate princess question one of these times. Anyway.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
Yeah, you know it. All right, Ember, where can people find you if they want to catch up with your endeavors?
Well, on Twitter, you can find me at Ember_reviews, and on YouTube, my personal channel is Ember Reviews, but most of my YouTube content is on the Anime News Network channel now. I put out a video a little while ago on the live-action Netflix Bebop and how it missed the point of Bebop in general, and I think I might have another video coming out pretty soon.
Great. And you can, if I'm not mistaken, Ember, you can just subscribe to your channel and you post like little things that will hyperlink you over to your ANN content. Amazing. Zero, where can people find the god of Code Geass?
Well, of course, you can go to. I almost gave the old URL at Kato Beyond. That's our Twitter, and of course, you can go to youtube.com/KatoYT to. Oh wait, I did just give the old URL. We switched it to Kato Beyond as well.
Great.
So yeah, Kato Beyond. That's
Awesome.
us.
And then Rowland, we will see you soon for the championship round. Chat, hope you're all excited for that. It'll be a double feature. It'll be 4 rounds plus 2 final Jeopardies. It'll be crazy. We have to figure out who joins Tay as our second ever champion for Anime Twitch Jeopardy, and then we will go into the off season where I will just write more Jeopardy questions for season 3. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope you all had a great time. Thank you to our contestants. I actually have a post thing that I can write. I take a few days off. Suddenly I forget how everything works. Thank you to all for our great contestants for a great game, and to you, the audience, for watching and contributing in the chat. If you want to rewatch this episode, check out the ATJ YouTube channel where you can find all the VODs. We'll be back next week with probably not next week. I have to organize when the championship game will be. So we will get that done soon, but you can follow at Anime Jeopardy on Twitter for details. Until then, take it easy, y'all. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Good game.